We planted our first vines in 2007.
We put 150 plants in, and then we just started with a single barrel of wine in a farm, and very happy with the results of it, and it kind of inspired us to go a little further with it.
The Lewiston area is not unlike the Walla Walla area as far as the soils and the climate and the rainfall. And so we decided that this might be a good place, following several other local people that had put some vineyards in.
I think the potential for Lindsay Creek Vineyards is just huge because of our event space, our large tasting room, our large production facility, and our large barrel room. When Doug and I built this, we built it larger than we needed because we saw the potential down the road.
The 20 acres that this property is located on, we're only at about a half an acre here, but it would be developable into probably 10 more acres of vines. Our vineyard is in 4 different locations, and the grapes that we have are Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Malbec, Merlot, Lemberger, Petit Syrah, Tempranillo, Chardonnay, Semillon, Riesling. The vines range in age from 13 years to 10 years.
We have some of the more traditional things. We have a membrane press to press the grapes. We have a destemmer crusher to process the grapes when they come in. We have an automatic bottling line that will run 2,500 cases a day if we wanted to go at that level. We have different types of pumps. We have a number of types of filters for filtering the wine, whether it's just taking out sediment or whether we're trying to sterile filter a sweeter wine so that we don't get re-fermentation later on. We also have a lot of lab equipment in order to test pH and to test the total acidity, test sulfite levels, because sulfites are so important in the winemaking process. Like most wineries, we do use oak barrels. We buy them from France, from Hungary, and from the United States are the 3. Well, some of my favorite wines would be our blends and our Petit Syrah. This is a great area for big reds, and yet we're finding that our whites do really well too, and it wasn't something that we really expected. I don't think myself anyway, I expected to do as well as they have, but they have done really well in this region.
The weddings have just been great. It's so fun to see all these people happy and in a nice place to have their wedding, and with good luck we have great weather for their event and celebration.
Helping, a couple, it's a huge event in their life, and we seem to do it pretty well out here. So I'm really proud of that and enjoy watching those.
I think people like coming out to Lindsay Creek for the fact that we do have a lot of live music, because we have music in our blood here, and it's a nice event space to come to listen to a group play and have a glass of wine. And it's so close to the city, but yet far enough that people feel like it's a private location, and it's just been very popular for that. I like living in the Lewis Clark Valley, I think mainly because of the ease of transportation, but we're also less than a half a day away from some of the major metropolitan areas like Portland, Seattle, Boise.
I think this whole area is one of the better wine growing areas in the world. I see it as being a real gem in the world of winemaking. Our latitude, our terroir. Our relationship with the Lewis Clark Valley goes back to birth. Doug and I were born and raised here. We've both gone off to school and come back because we love the area.